Today I'm watching Yellowjackets Season 1, Episode 5. We're officially halfway through the first season. Like I said in the last episode, I feel like Episode 4 was kind of a middle episode. It wasn't anything really crazy. We're just learning more about the characters, so it was interesting to get to know Natalie more. We learned more about Travis as well. Natalie is going to get some information about Travis from her old friend Kevin, who's a police detective now. Shauna and Adam are spending more time together. We saw Natalie and Travis go hunting together in the woods and were able to kill a deer. Shauna and Adam are spending more time together. We saw Travis and Natalie go hunting in the woods as they've officially run out of food. The group did find a plane as well that seemed to be working, so I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with that. Hopefully Misty doesn't destroy it like she did the box from the plane. Please no spoilers. We still don't know what the symbol from the postcard is and on the trees in the woods. Lottie has gone a few days without her medication as well. That's kind of in the background. Sammy's storyline is in the background, kind of lingering as well. I'm really enjoying the show so far. I'm very anxious and worried to see what secrets are going to be revealed. We know they've shown some clips of them doing horrible things, but I feel like there's definitely going to be more secrets that are still to come. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. For a second, I thought this was, it's definitely the past, but I thought it was going to be before the plane crash since they're dancing and partying, but obviously they're making the best of it. Choreographed dance in the woods. Yeah.
Oh no. Has hitting something ever fixed it? Maybe try blowing on it.
That always fixes it. Yeah, everybody knows. Who's on the roof? Is she creeping on Coach again? This is gonna get weird real fast. Oh my. Misty! Oh my god!
Touch me, Misty. Do you understand?
Yeah, like, come on. She's such a creep. Oh my gosh.
Cramps! Oh shit. We literally all have cramps.
Our periods have synced up.
Come on.
Just to add more to the drama, yeah. That's gonna be fun for everybody.
Hey. Bloody soldiers on the left and breakfast on the right, okay? Don't mess them up like Travis did.
Oh, grouse. Definitely important to differentiate those. Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, we haven't seen Shauna and Jackie spending a lot of time together recently.
Lottie?
Yeah, what's going on with this one?
Yeah. Actually.
She's like, now that you mention it, I'm freezing because I'm in my pajamas. In the Rockies.
Right.
You want an extra pair of mitts? Yeah, it's the Rockies. If you know, you know.
A blood sacrifice between your legs like the rest of us?
Oh my.
I'm late this month. We were in a plane crash. It's probably just stress.
Well, lucky you're a virgin or we'd really have to worry.
Is she pregnant from Jeff? While they're in the woods, is she gonna find out she's pregnant?
This rag situation is a horror show.
That's, oh my gosh. We know they had sex, obviously, and we know she has a kid. I just don't know when the timeline...
Daria. Okay, and besides, I'm not going to be the one handing out the candy. You are. My book club is meeting tonight.
That old book club.
Hey, it's a good thing you're doing all that lame stuff now. It'll free up so much time during your retirement. Bye.
I've heard of Daria, but I haven't seen the show.
We're reading The Girl in the Train Window.
Close. Almost the name of the book.
Do you ever want to hang out again, or?
Hey, Kev, I'm getting another call, so I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, she was just using him. She has no intentions of seeing him again, and I think he's figuring that out now. Misty is don't pick up on her phone. I love it.
Mrs. Peterson?
Trick or treat.
Here you go.
Do kids go trick-or-treating at nursing homes?
Code blue! Code blue! Doctor!
Misty! Oh my god. She's a monster. Misty! Wow, wow, wow. Those kids are gonna be traumatized. There's no way that kid's gonna get a doctor now. I'm guessing there's no pregnancy tests on that plane, or just randomly in the woods. Yeah, so she can pretend and nobody's gonna be suspicious. Yeah.
Baby, what's wrong? Do you hear that? What?
Wolves! She's seeing wolves at her door. Not a good sign.
Baby, what do you do?
The letter opener? Definitely some PTSD and just the trauma and imagining things and yeah. And obviously the metaphor of wolves alone. Is that real? Did someone really write spill on their front door? Oh my gosh. Someone knows something.
Come on. The hell? You're coming with me. Let's go, come on.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some animosity towards Jackie for not pulling her weight, and everybody's doing chores, laundry, you know, cooking, chopping firewood, and she's focused on getting the Walkman to work.
Push it till it pops. Like this.
Oh god. I felt that.
I mean, you're basically the best, remember?
Oh, that's sweet of her. Aw. Even though she was, you know, sleeping with her boyfriend and is possibly pregnant by him. But, you know, we'll sweep that under the rug for now. Yeah, and everybody else on the team seems to have adapted and, you know, they're making the best of the situation. Jackie is just, I think, scared and wants to get the heck out of there.
Maybe it's about time you spill on your opponent's junkie daughter. What happened to not going low?
Yeah, does he know what happened out there?
Contractor's sending someone to paint over it tomorrow.
Still, it was very clearly a signal targeted towards her. Like, somebody knows something. I also love that he went as a sandwich for Halloween. Did Sammy paint it? That looks very much like a can of paint under his bed. Yep.
What was that about?
They're keeping score.
No, open it. It's an aroma diffuser.
Just what she always wanted.
Gardenia. Subtropical florals are very, very uplifting.
Good to know. What's the bad news?
Under your bed? Sammy, you know there isn't any lady. Please stop lying to us.
I'm not lying.
Oh.
Baby, quit up.
She's definitely getting frustrated. And yeah, it's not looking good for Sammy.
Stallion 99.
Classic name.
Yeah, no.
I'm African Grey.
Is that like a flower or something? I don't know.
What's it worth to you?
Oh my god.
Is me lighting your dick on fire and going to jail worth me getting my hands on that pile?
I think we're there. Yeah, I think that's a yes. Oh my god. She's messed up. No kidding. Get out of there, man. Save yourself. Cheese and rice.
You should ask that guy out. You two have so much in common.
She's not wrong, but I don't think that's a compliment.
God, finally.
Oh my.
Advice.
Okay.
So, it's settled. Tonight, the attic.
Oh, great. The place where you found the body. Cheese and rice. Yeah, Laura Lee's out, 100%. And Jackie's back to, like, trying to rally the troops.
Jackie? Mom?
Oh, busted. Busted.
I don't know, someplace you can sober up.
Hey, do you guys need a ride?
No, thank you. No.
So much for book club. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Hey. I'll make an announcement.
That she's gonna drop out? Oh, man.
Tea to help with the swelling. In your leg.
I wouldn't drink that. She's probably poisoned it or something. I don't know.
No, not like that. Put them along the marks that are already here. This symbol thing is totally seance-y.
And there's symbols in the cabin now? Oh my goodness.
Candles? Not if we're getting rid of a ghost.
I feel like they're gonna bring back more than they're ready for. I feel like they're gonna smooch. Yep. That would be so hard to look at. Oh my gosh. It's gonna make the frickin' symbol, isn't it? Yep. Oh my gosh. With the candles. Oh, no. Whatever's in the woods followed them home, that's for sure. Cheese and rice.
Buzz, right?
As a matter of fact, Kelly, he doesn't know anything about that.
What is it? Yeah, what does that mean? The whole Yellowjackets thing? What?
Does he know your name? Does he have the internet?
Or she thinks he's just with her because he's interested in the story of her?
You mean Jackie? You guys never talk about her.
Or she knows about Jackie?
You know, that was her uniform, not mine.
She has Jackie's uniform? Oh, man.
Jacques. Jacques.
Oh, big stretch.
If you're thinking about flying that thing, you're even crazier than those idiots upstairs.
Why wouldn't you try? Yeah, why wouldn't you try?
Okay, fine. It's probably hard. But there's no harm in reading about it.
100%. I mean, you got nothing but time on your hands.
Listening to this?
No.
He's high from that tea. There was something in there for sure.
Okay, next question.
Are we all gonna die out here?
Real grim. But, you know, I think they're thinking it. Oh my gosh.
Okay, an 8. What's that supposed to mean? It's not an 8, it's an infinity.
Yeah, okay, Aristotle.
An infinity loop? Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening?
Sweetie, what's going on? What is it? More like, what does it want? Hungry.
Hungry for them? Oh my god.
What's that?
What is she saying?
What, Lottie?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, I knew it was poison. Oh no, Lottie. Oh no. Spill blood or else. It's getting chaotic down here. Misty's poisoning Coach. Yeah, he's figured out that's in the frickin' tea. Oh!
Be gone, Satan! The power of Christ compels you! Lottie! Lottie, stop!
Oh my god, literally threw the book at her.
Seriously? What the just happened?
Great question. Oh my god, things are unraveling.
His constituents with dedication that is one hand, so many times.
feel like she's going off script. She's going off book here.
Insinuations, and his supporters, well, they're lapping it up.
Yep, she's going to the dark side. She's going to show them what's on the door. Yep, the ghosts are there to hide it.
I'm staying in this race because together we can do anything. I believe that.
Oh my god, that's creepy. The eyeless man is back. Oh, no. She's using the wilderness and her opponent as fuel to just keep going. She's not backing down. She's stepping it up. And her wife's like, I thought we kind of talked about this, but nope. Oh my gosh, poor Laura Lee's gonna lose it. She better figure out how to fly that plane, man. We don't see an adult version of her, so maybe she gets out.
That's a very strong word.
No, Misty. Why?
So she could take care of you, because she's a psychopath.
What?
I have these feelings for you, and
That would be so uncomfortable. And like, what do you say? Like, obviously, he doesn't feel the same.
I feel the same way.
What? What?
I lost my temper this morning. It's just that when you get close to me like that, it frightens me.
I feel like he's just saying what she wants to hear because he knows.
I mean, you're not even 18.
I don't believe it for a second. I think he's lying for survival.
If I ever cross that line, no matter how much I might want to. Do you understand?
Like, what's she gonna do next time if he rejects her, you know?
And we shouldn't tell anyone else. I mean, the other girls, they would only be jealous.
And Misty's gonna love that.
Fine. More room for me then.
Not for all the marbles in the world would I friggin' sleep up there, man.
And any Ubers into the city are gonna be no questions asked, or else I'll tell Dad.
Yeah, she's gonna hold it over and blackmail him. Yeah. And what is she gonna do? Like, held hostage by her teenage kid now.
So there's about $12,000 in your college fund right now, and
wow.
Spending your Friday nights in your dad's sad little apartment, eating cold pizza on the sofa you know he cries into.
Wow.
Which I don't doubt you'll be able to give him, because most of those girls will be about your age.
She's painting a scary picture of reality for this girl.
You're the one holding the trump card here.
Threatening her college education and like saying, like, yeah, you can tell him, but this is what's gonna happen if you do.
Callie has something she wants to tell you.
She's like, don't with me, basically. She's like, I'm not gonna be blackmailed by you. Oh my god. She's gonna tell her dad she did drugs. I don't think Jackie's gonna take well to this. Her picking to go upstairs with Ty, basically.
You won't tell anyone, will you?
How's she gonna have a baby out here? We know she has a daughter, obviously, in the future. But I'm just very worried and scared about how baby's gonna survive out here. What is she hoping to find? That there's some, like, article about their secrets online she didn't know about?
And await further instructions. Do not discuss with your teammates. I will know.
They're all getting this text now with the symbol. Oh my god.
Good idea.
I'm curious if it's one of them that's blackmailing them. Somebody that made it out. And of course the diffuser has a camera. It wouldn't be Misty without it.
Dead. She said she already knows. What? How?
Literally eating popcorn and just watching the show. What a goof.
That conniving, poodle-haired...
So that was my first time watching Yellowjackets Season 1, Episode 5. Again, it feels like this middle episode. Like, I feel like the first 3 episodes start off really strong, and now we're kind of getting into more setting things up. I don't mean that in a negative way at all. Obviously, we need these episodes to lay the groundwork for what's going to happen. So it makes me very nervous to see what the last few episodes will be like when we get there. Please no spoilers, but Something is definitely going on, and this symbol seems to have followed them back. Obviously, we saw that in the postcards. Now it's at Travis's crime scene, which is horrifying. They did the seance with the candles and put the candles on the symbols in the cabin. So obviously it's related to the cabin and in the woods near them. I feel like whatever is in the woods with this symbol is something supernatural. I don't know that it's necessarily a person, maybe a group of people. We definitely see the girls become much more involved in rituals and sacrifices later on, but I don't know that it's necessarily one person, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I'm envisioning it so far. Again, please no spoilers, but I don't think it's somebody who followed them home somehow. I think right now it's one of the girls who did survive. Somebody made it back and maybe disconnected from everybody else, and they've kind of forgotten about them, and now they're obviously taunting them with what they know and bringing that back. I don't know who it could be yet. We know obviously we have our main people who have survived and we've seen them as adults, but maybe it's possible other girls have survived and we just haven't seen them yet, and they're obviously not okay with what happened in the wilderness and they're not processing it and want these girls to, you know, come to terms with what they did and maybe, you know, be punished for what they did. I don't know, but I feel like it might be Lauralee if she can figure out how to get that plane working. She's reading the manual, she's studying up, and obviously I would too. Like, yeah, it's a possible way out of here. Why wouldn't you? And you've got nothing but time on your hands. Why wouldn't you at least try to figure it out, you know? So, and we know she's very much against everything that they're doing with this seance and literally throws the book at Lottie as she's freaking out. So I could see her going that route and trying to hold people accountable for their actions. But again, it's early days. I don't know yet. Unless there's somehow like another group of people hanging out in the woods, hiding, watching them. I don't know. Again, it feels very supernatural right now. And we had that thing come up to the window that Lottie saw, or whatever that was, the wind, and she freaked out and started speaking in French and saying like a blood sacrifice must be made. We still don't know what Lottie was taking medication for. I definitely feel like it was something psychological. That seems to be the route that they're going. I feel like if it had been something more physical, she would have deteriorated. Her health would have gotten worse by now, because it seems like it's been weeks, and it definitely seems to have affected her mental state and her stability. But she thought she was the only one hearing voices in the cabin, and then she's like, oh, you guys can hear that too. I was like, okay, well, that should be a little triggering that she thinks she's hearing these sounds that no one else can hear. I definitely wouldn't be sleeping in the attic, that's for sure, and I don't think doing a seance was a good idea, but obviously that's what they did, and they're trying to make light of it, and we saw them dancing and having fun and trying to make the best of it, because they're just kids, after all, still, like, they're just teenagers, and, you know, trying to make this situation as best as possible, but I feel like they opened a door to something and we don't know what they brought back or what that's going to entail, and poor Lottie is really struggling right now. As usual, Misty is up to her crazy ways, putting a camera in Natalie's apartment and spying on her, and then just like literally eating popcorn and watching a show. Like, she's just off her freaking rocker, man. She's lost her mind, and we know she poisoned Coach, and Coach Ben comes up to her, and I fully believe that was just an act. I don't think he truly has feelings for her in any way. We've seen him reject her before, but he knows he's not at his full capacity. He knows he's injured and there's no one else around, and he knows he needs them right now for survival, and he can't start rejecting people. And if he does reject Misty especially, who knows what she was gonna do. You know, we don't know if Coach makes it out as an adult yet. We haven't seen him. I personally don't think he's gonna make it out given his injuries alone, and that Misty is a loose cannon. But the fact that he realizes she's poisoned him, goes over there and has to play all nice, like this Stockholm syndrome, you know, like being nice to his captors basically and saying like, yeah, like I have feelings for you too, but you know, I just can't act on them. And she totally buys it, obviously, because she wants so badly to believe that it's true. And even when they have the seance, her question is, you know, does the person I like me back? Because she wants that sense of belonging so badly. And him saying, you know, don't tell anybody and it'll be our secret basically. And I fully think he's in survival mode and has to keep up this charade. I don't know for how long, but I fully feel like if he had gone over there and rejected her and called her out and said, you know, how dare you do this to me? Like, what's wrong with you? Basically, she would have gotten that gun or done something much, much worse to him to just make his life miserable, because I feel like she's not going to take rejection well, and he knows it. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how long he's going to be able to keep that up. They were able to get the files from Travis's police report and his autopsy, and they find out that his system was clean. He wasn't on anything, and I don't think that Natalie thought he was anyway. I feel like she was using that as a ruse for him to, check out the file, to use Kevin and see more information about Travis. But just looking at those photos must have been just so horrific. And then they find out that pattern with the candles, like, that's no accident. And Misty drawing it out, like, it made this symbol. It was definitely, intentional. And getting that text message at the end as well, blackmailing them, say send $50,000 or I'm gonna tell your secrets, basically, and then types out the symbol and little like dashes and stuff like that. Like, somebody knows, and the only people who would know what that symbol is people who were in the wilderness. And I feel like someone's trying to make them come to terms with what they did and wants to air out all this dirty laundry. I think it would be an easy bet to say that it's Misty and she could have just sent herself a postcard, but I don't know. I feel like that would kind of be the easy way out, to just have it be Misty doing this all along, but it's got to be somebody. And yeah, so that's why I think it's somebody who came back from the wilderness, but we haven't been introduced to yet. I could be wrong. Again, please no spoilers, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be Misty. We'll find out. Shauna is pregnant in the woods. We know that her and Jeff obviously had sex before she left, and I don't know how that's going to turn out. We obviously know she has a kid, Callie, in the future, and Callie busted her and Adam, at this Halloween party, but they were out there for 19 months, so she would have had to have the kid out there and somehow survived that and have the baby survive and then come back with this baby. Like, I just don't see that happening, because logically someone would have died. Like, there's no medical supplies out there. They're in the middle of nowhere. But I don't think the baby that she's pregnant with now will be Callie. Maybe I'm wrong. But again, it just feels like something would have happened. It seems too impossible that they both would have survived this ordeal in the woods, giving birth out there with no assistance, no medical supplies, no nothing. And she would also have to explain to Jackie at some point, oh, hey, yeah, I am pregnant and it's your boyfriend Jeff's kid. And I can't see that going over well. And Ty knows that Shauna's pregnant and was lying, about being on her period. And Ty's the only one that knows. And I feel like there's starting to be a shift between Jackie and Shauna and Ty and Shauna. I feel like Jackie and Shauna, we did see a cute bonding moment between the two of them in the episode when she's like, you usually give the pep talks, and gives her necklace, and it definitely felt like a best friend moment, and they're trying to come to terms, and Shauna's calling Jackie out and being like, listen, you gotta start pulling your weight around here. Like, people are noticing that you're slacking off, sleeping in late and not doing your chores, and this is not the place that you're gonna be able to get away with that. And when Shauna goes upstairs to see Ty and spend the night in the attic, I feel like that was a clear line in the sand where Shauna's choosing to go be with Ty and spend time with her and start to build that friendship more. And obviously now if Ty knows, their bond's just going to be getting stronger because Jackie doesn't know. And it's also Jackie's boyfriend's baby. And we've seen Ty and Shauna spend time together in the future, and it seems like they still get along. So I feel like friendships are going to start to fade and new ones form. And we also found out Ty and the goalkeeper, they're in a relationship, but nobody else seems to know. We also saw Natalie and Travis going hunting together more, and they're, kind of making a game of it and keeping score, and they kissed as well. We knew they had a romantic relationship eventually, so that's definitely starting now. It was interesting when Callie brought up that Adam was basically just hanging out with her mom because of her mom's history with being in the wilderness and Shauna's story. And it does seem to be like Adam just kind of showed up at the hotel like that. I didn't really believe his reason for being there. And of course, when they see Callie at the Halloween party, Shauna knows she's busted, but that scene at the table when Shauna's like, there's no way my kid's blackmailing me, and just gaslights her kid. And Callie quickly learns who her mom is and what kind of person her mom is when she threatens to take away her college education. Like, Shauna's the one having an affair. Yes, her kid was out doing drugs and lied, for sure. Definitely shouldn't have been doing that. But Shauna's the adult, and Shauna's the one having the affair, and her kid catches her. And Callie, you know, being the teenager, is like, well, I'm sweet, I got something up on mom, I'm gonna use this as leverage. Shauna's like, hell no, that's not happening in my house, and just makes her kid feel horrible, like says he's gonna take away her college education or college fund, and that, you know, well, if you got divorced parents, this is what your life's gonna look like. You're gonna be stuck hanging out with your dad in his boring apartment on Friday nights, and, you know, like, that's gonna happen, and that's, you know, your whole world's gonna be uprooted, basically, if you want to start this, basically, and putting the blame on Callie and putting the responsibility on her to now tell her dad. And she doesn't know that Jeff is also having an affair, but this poor kid now is just stuck with the worst hangover and trying to process the fact that her mom's having an affair and she can't say anything, and she has to keep her mom's secret now. And Shauna doesn't deny it, obviously. She knows she's caught. And we also find out that she has Jackie's uniform, and how bizarre it must be to see your daughter, who's probably at around the age of when the accident happened, wearing your dead best friend's uniform, basically, as a Halloween costume. Like, so bizarre. And I would have thought their uniforms would have been with them on the plane, and the fact that her parents gave it to Shauna for what would have been Jackie's 40th birthday. Obviously, I feel like from that sentiment, we know Jackie doesn't make it to 40. Maybe she did make it back, but something happened. I don't know, because I'd assume you would take your uniform on the plane with you. Maybe she had a spare. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know, but that was interesting. That caught my attention. Overall, I thought it was a good episode. The layers are slowly being peeled back. We're learning a little bit more and more each episode. I'm very worried about Shauna and how this pregnancy is gonna go. Lottie is definitely struggling mentally, and she's obviously not going to get any more medication anytime soon, so I feel like it's only going to get worse for her. That French that she was speaking, you know, blood must be sacrificed. Obviously, we see the group go that route later on. Natalie looking at Travis's, you know, police report and trying to piece it together and finding out that that symbol, you know, is in the crime scene, and who sent that text message, because that's the question that I'm thinking about right now. And watching the next episode, that's going to be the first thing I hope they address. I'm assuming Shauna got the message as well, but we didn't see Misty checking her phone. So maybe Misty did send it. It just feels like such an easy out for Misty to be the one orchestrating this, because we already know she's nuts. I'm really enjoying the show so far. I'm very nervous and anxious to find out how much we'll find out. I know there's a season 2, so I'm wondering how much they're going to save for the next season, or it will be a completely different storyline. I'm not too sure, but thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Choreographed dance in the woods. Yeah. She creeping on Coach again. That old book club. I'm guessing there's no pregnancy tests on that plane, or just randomly in the woods. Wolves! She's seeing wolves at her door. I also love that he went as a sandwich for Halloween. He's high from that tea. There was something in there for sure.